Today we saw Team Liquid's first official match with Fallen added to the roster, and I have to say, I'm quite impressed. Not necessarily with Fallen's performance himself, because he did quite middle of the road in terms of fragging across the series, but overall how Team Liquid functions as a unit has heavily benefited from Fallen joining this team. I want to go over a couple of rounds that I think really highlight the difference that Fallen being on Team Liquid makes. And in this first round here, you'll notice that right off the bat, Team Liquid are faced with a 3 versus 5 situation. Now, in an interview, Stewie said that while Fallen is not necessarily the in-game leader on this team yet, he is making a lot of the mid-round calls. And I think that's something that really helps Team Liquid, and you'll see in this round in just a moment. Right now, Fallen is just telling Naf and Elige just to sit back, wait. They're going to group up, they're going to hit the A site together, trade their way in, and just see what happens. If they lose the round, it's fine, it was a 3 versus 5, but let's see what we can work with here. So after smoking off the archway, Naf is going to get a kill on the simple, and then just a few moments later, Elige is going to take down Electronic in the pit. And then Bit and Fallen are going to trade 1-for-1 on this A site. So all of a sudden, this 3 versus 5 is now a 2 versus 2. And this becomes a very winnable round for Team Liquid. So now they've got the bomb down. Fallen is going to re-smoke towards Moto. And now they're just going to crossfire on lane because the Na'Vi players have no reason to push this arch smoke without throwing any grenades. And then the Na'Vi players are going to throw 2 grenades at the same time, indicating that both players are going to be coming from this Moto position. And then they just crossfire here onto Moto. Fallen gets the first, Naf gets the second. A 3 versus 5 turns into a 2 versus 0, and Team Liquid picks up a really clean round. Great mid-round call coming out of Fallen. He was able to keep all the players composed, and they were able to turn the 3 versus 5 into a win. And I think it's going to be these sort of mid-round calls that give Team Liquid an opportunity to win rounds that otherwise they might not have in the past. One thing that I don't see being mentioned very often is the fact that because Fallen is now here to op, Naf no longer has to op out of necessity, meaning that Naf is able to just rifle and he can frag a lot better than when he had to op. Other than that though, this is just going to be a clean 3k from Fallen, gets the first kill onto Perfecto. He's gonna kill Electronic in main, and then just takes out Flamey to end the map. Nothing too significant in this round here. I just wanted to sort of talk about how Fallen being a dedicated AWPer allows the rest of Team Liquid just to focus on rifling. There's nothing in particular I want to talk about in this round. I just wanted to point out that Fallen gets a really nice flick here, and I think that otherwise it would go unnoticed just due to the fact that he didn't get a kill. But regardless, I think that was a really nice flick onto Perfecto. Even though Fallen will be playing more of a supportive role, that definitely doesn't mean he plans on being a liability for this Team Liquid roster, and you'll see in this round, he wins a very interesting 1 versus 3, hits a really nice 1 dig onto Electronic, and then he's holding for Simple to peek, but he ends up not peeking, so Fallen is going to go wrap through main and wrap towards Heaven. Now this is a really intelligent play because most of the time you'd expect the player on A to walk down the vents, but Fallen has found a timing that allows him to get into Heaven without being seen, and this gives him a pretty advantageous position to win the round. Now one could argue as he gets into the site here that Flamey should have gotten this kill, and I wouldn't disagree with you. But Fallen gets the kill regardless, he gets the bomb down, and now he plays a very interesting angle to where if Simple drops, he can hear it and face him, but if Simple walks through rafters like he does here, he has a really solid off angle and he's able to get the shot and win the 1 versus 3, putting Team Liquid in the lead in this map. To conclude, I just want to say that even though it's only been 2 maps, I already really like what I see coming out of Team Liquid with Fallen's addition to the roster, and I look forward to seeing how they do throughout the rest of Blast. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe and join my Discord, and I hope you have a wonderful day.